You're going your way. You know, they're two great teams, but you know, we're just waiting for the winner.
I know it's always rehashing the fact that you missed the game.
I was like, I'm
just actual title game. You were on the scooter last year. What's this mean for you?
Oh, it means a lot. You know, I'm coming to the locker room so excited, maybe a little extra excited, but when it's your last go around, you get like that. So, you know, I'm excited to play the championship. You know, hope God willing, you know, we win it. But you know, whatever happens tomorrow, you know, I'm glad to be with these guys and, you know, go to war with these guys.
You had a big old smile on your face on that flagrant. I mean, it looked like he tackled you like.
Oh yeah, you know, you caught a flagrant, and I'm glad he did. But you know, I'm used to the rough play. You know, he didn't do it intentionally, but you know, I'll take 2 free throws and the ball back.
How physical was this game? Was it the most physical game you've played this year?
Oh yeah, you know, whenever we play Cal, you know, that's their game plan, to play that physical game. You know, I love those physical games. You know, it's for grown men, and they call me a grown man, so you know, I like it.
How difficult is it to play defense then in the second half when you, as a team, you guys have 6 fouls with 2 minutes in, and then Brooks has 4?
Oh yeah, no, it's definitely tough, especially when, you know, it's such a physical game. It's hard on the refs. You know, it's not their fault. You know, they want to call it, they want to let us play. You know, we just have to play through it. You know, whatever call they make, you know, just have a good attitude about it. And I think we did that.
Can you describe what you saw in that layup when you got fouled to basically ice the game away?
Yeah, you know, I seen the big, you know, step up, and I know he's going to try to go block it. So, you know, I was trying to hit the contact before he jumped. I just put it up, and luckily it went in.
How big was Tyler's play in the first half for you guys when everything else seemed to be struggling?
Tyler's been playing, you know, fantastic for us. You know, and he's been doing everything coach needs him to do, and you know, everybody just sees his scoring, but he's doing so much more. He's sharing the ball, he's getting rebounds. You know, when Tyler plays like that, you know, it's hard to beat us.
Dylan, Chris and Jordan's play on defense, how much of a lift was that for you guys in the second half?
Oh, it's huge. You know, people, you know, overlook what they do for us. You know, if we didn't have those 2 defensive guys, you know, behind us, you know, we don't have the confidence in stepping up. You know, coach always says we rely on them a little too much. You know, maybe get beat because we know they're going to beat up the shot, but you know, they do so much for us, and you know, they're definitely the ones who wins us a lot of games.
Looked like you were calling for the ball in that last one.
Oh yeah, of course. Come on, man.
Like telling Casey, hey, get me over here, let's get this thing started.
Hey, you know, we ran the play, and you know, I'm a competitor, and you know, if he went, you know, somewhere else, you know, I've been fine. You know, I have confidence in my teammates, but you know, if I can have the ball and put it up, you know, I'm gonna take that because I know, you know, I have confidence in my game.
What did you do to your thumb?
Oh, I just had a little scratch, you know, one of those little ones that keep bleeding. You know, I had to keep sucking it during the game because, you know, when it started bleeding, I didn't want to come out. So.
Didn't affect your shooting?
Oh, not at all, not at all.
What are your thoughts on championship game? For the program, this is its 3rd straight time, 4th in 5 years. It's your first for playing in it, but what are your thoughts going into that?
Oh, it's great for the program. You know, I love Oregon basketball. You know, they, you know, do such a great job. You know, from coach to managers to, you know, everybody behind the scenes. And you know, for us to be in the championship again just shows, you know, we're one of the national powerhouses. And I think a lot more people are going to start respecting us around the country.
I think maybe nationally, people maybe want to see you guys versus UCLA just for the storyline of.
Hey, us UCLA, us Arizona, we don't care, but you know, the country may want to see what they want to see. You know, I know a lot of people say, you know, UCLA is more electrifying, but you know, I just want to leave with the trophy. I don't care who we play.